Hello students. Today we are going to discuss chapter 20 Eating Together of class 4th. So first topic is our class party. The school reopened after a long vacations. Today children share news about how they spent their holidays. When did you put mehendi on your palms? Meena asked Aarti. At uncle's wedding, Aarti said. You must have a lot of fun at the wedding, David said. Oh yes, I enjoyed the wedding feast the most. Aarti said, at wedding we had a fun with all my cousins and other relatives eating and doing everything together. Aarti replied, why don't we have something like this in school? Let us also we have some fun together, Rihanna told. So David have an idea. Why don't we have a class party? Then we can also eat and have fun together. We have parties in our colony. Whenever there is a festival, we collect money from everyone for the party. We cook dishes and buy other things from the market, Rihanna told them. Reena said that we don't need a festival to have a party. Saturday is half day. Why don't we plan to have our party? Everyone in the class decided that what each would bring for the party. On Saturday, the children really enjoyed their party. There was so much variety of food. They played so many games. Everybody was so relaxed. There was singing and dancing too. They decided that they would have such a party again. So dear students, on different occasions we eat together with our friends and families. So now we are going to see how the children of Assam are celebrating Bihu. A boy named Somani woke up early and ran to meet her friends Tanveer, Fatima and Mazin. Today was a special day in Assam. The new rice crop had been harvested. The village was celebrating the festival of Bihu. The four friends sang and chatted happily as they made the bhelaghar from bamboo. Let us see how they celebrated Bihu. Somani told, hurry up, we must finish making the bhelaghar of grass and bamboo before the feast tonight. Tanveer replied, yes, today is Eureka, the whole village will eat together. Fatima asked, have they started preparing the feast? Somani replied, yes, everyone has contributed money to buy the bora rice and fish and vegetables. They also arranged wood for Meji. Harya and Badhya have not given money, but they are helping with all the work. Fatima inquired, what about the meat, fish and vegetable? Somani told that some people have gone to market to buy all these things. The bora rice has been soaked. The whole village is busy making pitha. Some people are cooking and some are roasting the sweet potatoes. Some will help to serve the food at night. In evening, everyone will be served tea and pitha. Tanveer said that I am waiting to eat the cheva rice that we will get at the feast. I really love it. Fatima asked that how will the cheva rice be prepared? Somani told that they will light a fire and boil the water in a big tau. Tau is a big vessel. On this vessel, they will put the kadhai containing soaked rice and cover it with banana leaves. After some time, the cheva rice will be cooked and ready to eat. So dear student, this Magh Bihu is celebrated on 14th and 15th of January. that is 1st and 2nd Magh, the 10th month of the Assamese calendar. The first day is called Ureka, and that day people build a temporary shed called Belaghar and have a community feast. And the Bora is a common variety of rice found in Assam. These are sticky rice. The Belaghar was ready. The 4 friends ran off to change their clothes. Soon, all the people in the village got together at one place. The women were dressed in pat and muga mekhla chador. Somani and her friends ran to the Belaghar. The drums started to play and everyone started to sing and dance. Everyone danced till they were tired. Then they all sat down on a ground in rows and ready to eat. The food was served on banana leaves. Everyone enjoyed the feast, and the night they stayed in the Belaghar. Mazini, Somani, we should go and sleep now. We have to get up early tomorrow to light the Meji and Belaghar also. A harvest festival is an annual celebration that occurs around the time of main harvest of a given region. Given the differences in climate and crops around the world, harvest festivals can be found at various times at different places. Harvest festivals typically feature feasting, both family and public, with foods that are drawn from crops that come to maturity around the time of festival. Ample food and freedom from the necessity to work in the fields are two central features of harvest festivals. Eating, contest, music, dance are the common feature of harvest festival around the world. In India, Makar Sankranti, Thai Pongal, Uttarayana, Lodi, and Magh Bihu or Bhogali Bihu in January, Holi in February, March, Baisakhi in April, and Onam in August, September are few important harvest festivals. Harvest festival reminds farmer of all the good things God gives them. This makes them want to share with others who are not so fortunate. This festival teaches a good value, that is Thanksgiving. So now student, we are going to discuss about the eating together of the children, that is midday meal. Many children in our country are not able to get even one full meal in a day. Many of them go to school empty stomach and cannot study properly. So, many years ago, the highest court of our country gave an important decision. All children up to the elementary school should be provided with hot and cooked food. This is the right of every children. Students in the school wait for the bell of the midday meal. As the bell rings, they do lunch prayer and rush to wash their hands. They sit with their friends for lunch. Every day different meals are there. A list of food items has been displayed in the office. It tells what they will get on different days of the week. On some days, they got an extra treat, maybe something sweet. So, the government has implied it all in all the government schools. And for the proper growth of every children, they need proper nutrition. Don't rush to fast foods. Only eat balanced diet. So thank you students. Take care all of you and always eat balanced diet.